If you are new to this channel and enjoy what you see, then don't forget to punch that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to receive new and daily content on your mobile devices, desktops, and services that I provide, along with following me on these social media platforms to stay connected with me at all times. Thank you so much for your continued support. Now let's begin. What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? We have additional information coming in connection to the upcoming Dragon Ball 2018 movie, courtesy of Ken Ziro on Twitter and the new dbmovie.com website. We have comments from Akira Toriyama himself in which allude to the overall story concept Akira Toriyama has planned for the upcoming film. Now, if you guys have missed out the previous video on the release date alongside the translated text listed on the side of the promotional poster, you guys might want to go ahead and check that out, as the following video is going to contain spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episode 131 as well. So just to give you guys a fair warning, this is in connection to the comments made by Akira Toriyama. As stated on the website, translated in English, the following comments goes as follows. The Dragon Ball Super movie this time around will be the next story that takes place after the anime that's currently on television. The content will shed a little light on previously unexplored topics having to do with Frieza and the Saiyans, and I think it will be a very enjoyable story that serves up a long-awaited formidable opponent. Now, two things to take into consideration after reading the first paragraph. Number one, this will be a Dragon Ball Super movie that will take place after the Tournament of Power story. However, this will also shed light on the previous unexplored history involving Frieza and the Saiyans. Now, the reason why I told you guys prior that this video will contain spoilers is because in Dragon Ball Super episode 131, you guys have been warned, it looks like Frieza is going to be the one that wins the Tournament of Power, and thus everything seems to in some weird way tie together, as the comments made by Toriyama himself allude to the idea that the history between the Saiyans and Frieza isn't over, and also sparks the entry of a long-awaited formidable opponent. Who exactly is this long-awaited formidable opponent? As the second paragraph goes on to follow, with 2013's Battle of Gods, the previous installment Resurrection F, and now this time too, I've been the one writing the stories. I've also been drawing quite a few things for them, like design illustrations. I'm actually as busy as ever, and if I wasn't serializing anything, I would have time to think about the anime, with which I used to not have enough time to be involved, so note on that. I very much hope that you look forward to it. Now, another thing to take into consideration is that Akira Toriyama is the one writing the story, just as he did before, and openly admits that he doesn't really have enough time to focus more on the anime aspect, as he is writing the story, and of course is as busy as ever. Now, the third paragraph goes as follows. By the way, I think the highly popular Dragon Ball Super manga, drawn by Toriyama, is going to see some developments different than the TV, anime, or movies, so please look forward to that. Be sure to check it out too. Now, the comments made by Toriyama definitely allude to the idea that the Tournament of Power story will in fact continue, and the events that transpire in the ending will ultimately potentially tie into this current story, as it does shed light on Frieza and the Saiyans. Of course, the original translation for the name is the origin of the Saiyan powers. Does this mean that we're going to be going back to the time where Frieza ruled over the Saiyans, and pretty much getting a better understanding as to what happened during those times, which of course also begs the question, what about Universe 6? Is Universe 6 going to be revived, and if it ends up being revived, are we going to see those Saiyans be involved as well, as we are going to be facing off against a long-awaited formidable opponent? Now, there is no information currently on Yamoshi, there is no information on any other potential deity, any god, there is no information about anything plot related for this film, as we are going to get more information in the next couple of weeks. But of course, this ultimately alludes back during the Frieza and the Saiyan saga, in shedding a little bit of light during that time and finding out more information as to what had happened during those times, which again ultimately makes sense, especially considering the fact that Frieza might end up being the last one in the ring in ringing out Jiren, and thus getting the Super Dragon Balls to make his wish. What is Frieza's wish? We have no idea, as current spoilers have not been revealed, but this definitely confirms that this is going to be a Dragon Ball Super movie, and essentially the story isn't over from there, as previous interviews did state that at the end of Dragon Ball Super episode 131, the producers and alongside everybody at company want us to watch until the very end, as something very special may happen. Now, what that special thing might be might end up being the teaser or the trailer to this upcoming film. The upcoming movie is scheduled for release on December 14th, 2018, so make sure you guys mark that down on your calendar, as there is no official word right now on whether or not this is going to be a theatrical opening worldwide, but we are going to get further information as to what's going to happen in this movie in the next couple of weeks. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. What exactly do you guys believe Akira Toriyama is planning? Do you guys believe that in some way, shape, or form Frieza may be involved in this film? What about the Saiyans? Is this going to involve only the Universe 7 Saiyans, the Universe 6 Saiyans? What are the endless possibilities that Toriyama might have planned going into this film? And conclusively saying, do you think that this movie ultimately has potential to even surpass Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F in terms of quality, storytelling, battles? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are hyped and ready for this film, then make sure you guys go ahead and slap a like down below. If you guys are excited, make sure you guys punch that subscribe button to be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto this channel. For me, I'm very excited, and I do believe that Universe 6 has to be involved in some way, shape, or form, because the producers and the developers mentioned that we're gonna see the most amount of Saiyans ever in this film, and it only makes sense for us to understand where they come from, the origin of their powers, and where it truly stems from, as I do think that this film will ultimately tie in both the Universe 6 and 7 Saiyans. But the one thing that I'm very curious about is, who is this long-awaited formidable opponent? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Cue my outro, bitch.